What this will do is it'll take the information that's on your car and just transmit it by Bluetooth or by Wi-Fi to your phone so that you can see what data has been collected.
They call them onboard diagnostic tools, chips and software that collect your car's data. Most think it's just for repairs, but that's actually just a tiny fraction of the river of data that today's connected cars store. Many drivers are clueless.
Whether it's a camera, a microphone, and sensor can be read and the data can be collected. And that data presents literally a gold mine for advertisers, insurers, regulators, and law enforcement.
Law enforcement, like U.S. Customs and Border Protection. About 5 years ago, the border agency's parent, Homeland Security, hosted a workshop on software that sucks data out of cars. What kind of data? Your routes, when doors open and close, whether your hands are on the wheel, if you stop and when you go again, and where. In a statement to VOA, CBP confirmed it routinely procures digital forensic technology to examine evidence in its work to secure America's borders. The agency did not mention car data. There's a lot of personal data in them, and it has privacy advocates alarmed.
In terms of CBP, unfortunately, they do have quite a bit of authority at the border, and I think this underscores the need for Congress and the courts to ensure better privacy protections through Fourth Amendment jurisprudence.
The U.S. Constitution protects against unreasonable search and seizure of property, and the Border Patrol has caught flack for snatching computers and phones without a judge-approved warrant. But courts have disagreed about how far the government's power goes.
The U.S., unlike Europe and other countries, even China, has a patchwork of federal privacy laws. And so we basically have very little legal protection of the information that's being stored in our cars.
The risk isn't well known. Like many, Juan Jose Reyes and his daughter Ana innocently paired their cell phones to a vehicle they recently bought.
I can listen to music inside in the car with the Bluetooth, and also I can see my messages in the car.
Perfecto.
All good, until she learned that the infotainment system had stored their call logs and text messages while broadcasting their location in real time.
Like, nobody, even the school, teaches about that.
Car maker General Motors told VOA that users control how the system uses and shares their data by requiring them to opt in. But who doesn't?
It's a way for the manufacturer to avoid taking responsibility. It sugarcoats the issue to the consumer without mentioning the fine print that we all know exists.
Data reset.
Consumers can cancel and delete stored data, but it gets complicated when, say, they leave personal data in a rental car. The American Car Rental Association is part of a coalition asking the U.S. Congress to pass a law to govern data deletion.
We do need federal legislation on this topic because no one car rental company, if they have 200 different types of vehicles in their fleet, can erase that data after every rental.
Juan Jose doesn't plan to opt out of his car's data collection. Still, he's worried about information he's left behind in other cars and the privacy risk from racial profiling.
Remember, we're all innocent until proven guilty. And just because we belong to a certain ethnicity, Hispanic or another, we should not be subjected to having border police or immigration officers extract our private information as they please.
Verónica Valderas Iglesias for VOA News, Washington.